So I had a renter call. Their apartment was getting hot, air conditioning not working, so I come over here and checked it out. Thermostat has no display. Put in new batteries, still no display. Check for voltage. I got 24 volts here, so all is good. So the thermostat is dead. So I got to get another thermostat. But until then, how can we get this lady some air conditioning? So then I thought, well, I can just bypass the thermostat. So that's what I've done. So what I did, and this is a pretty simple setup. It's just an outside air conditioning unit with an inside air handler. It's not like a conventional, it's got heat strips inside the air handler for the heat, just outside unit for air. So it doesn't have a heat pump with a reversing valve and all those extra wires. So it's a pretty simple connection. And these wires here on your thermostat are just 24 volts. So it's on right now, but I'm not getting shocked. It's low voltage. You know, if you're standing in a puddle of water, then maybe it'd get you. If you licked it, I'd say you could feel something. But I wouldn't recommend that. But all I did here is, of course, like on this one, like the red wire is considered, that's like your hot wire. And I can get that apart. Anyway, because all your thermostat is doing when you're flipping switches and stuff, you're just connecting different wires. And these are low voltage wires, and the low voltage wires control contacts and relays, because the connection out on the outside unit, the large heat pump, has wires the size of a pencil, and it uses a large contact, and so you send 24 volts to that contact, and by a magnetic switch it engages and your compressor comes on. Same way with the air handler, which is right around the corner. When you turn it on, it engages the compressor and also engages a sequencer or relay to turn on the blower motor in the inside unit, so it circulates the air. So because I got a dead thermostat and I didn't have one with me, in order to get her some air conditioning, I just bypassed the thermostat. So that's what I did. So I took my red wire, like your hot wire, and then the yellow, that is for the compressor, and then the green is for the blower motor, the air handler. So I just tied those three together and turned on the compressor, turned on the blower motor, so she had air conditioning. Only thing is she had no thermostat. It just ran all the time. So I showed her the breaker box, and the breaker box what breakers to trip to turn everything off when she got nice and cool. But anyway, I got a new thermostat today, so now I'm going to put that in, and while I'm here I'm going to take things apart and try to clean the coil, because I'm sure it's due. So I've got the new thermostat wired in. Very easy to change the thermostat yourself, because you can see how the old one was here. You can see if I focus in a little bit. There you go. You know, yellow, green, white, red. And then this has pretty much the same marking, just laid out a little bit differently. So just take a picture with your phone before and after. Put all the same colors in the right holes. And that's all you got to do, pretty much. So we've got that part done, but I was also going to mention the fact, this hole right here. Now in this particular application it doesn't matter, because this wire goes straight through the wall into the bathroom, into the air handler. But in a lot of houses you'll have a large hole like this, and the wire will run straight up into the attic or straight down into the crawl space. And if it does that, and there's a large hole at either end, when you turn on your system you will draw hot or cold air, depending on the season, through this hole right into your thermostat, freaking it out all the time. So if you change your thermostat out and you see a hole like that, fill it full of putty or something other, and keep that problem from happening. There you go. So I'm going to put the cover on it and turn on the juice, and we'll see what. Well, we have success. Turn it on. Everything's working. Air's blowing. But one thing I'm wanting to check, and I think there'll be a difference when I'm done. I'm checking the split. See what my split is. I got 78 degrees coming in. Okay, let's see what kind of temperature we got up here on the grill. 69, 70, 78, so you'll get 8 or 9 degrees split. And you want as much split as you can get. So, 15, 20 is what we're looking for. So I'm going to clean the coils and see if we can't get a little bit more difference in air temperature. Well, there's one thing I don't like about this new thermostat is it's oriented a different direction. So it leaves this old spot where the old paint was. So in order to hide that, I made me a little sign here. little reminder, change filter every 30 days. So I'll loosen it up, tuck it under there, and that way it hides that where it don't look so bad. Sign looks better than that. Yep. Okay, here's where the dirty work comes in. This is the, of course your filter fits, there's your filter. Filter's normally in here, but sometimes people don't change the filters, or for heavens forbid, they take the filter out and run it without a filter. Then this is what happens. Look up in here. See how filthy that thing is? And it can't draw air, so it runs twice as long to cool the house down. So I've got me some coil cleaner. I'm going to spray on that. Try to get some of this crud off. It's going to be a messy, stinky job, but that's what needs to be done. So here's the air handler. So you can see, take this cover off. We get access to the coils. So you get in here and clean this. That side looks pretty good. But I will spray my cleaner on that and let it work through. I got me a tray down there to catch the goop. And so we'll get to working on it, see if we can't get a little bit of see what's happening since I sprayed that cleaner on there. So that's boiling all that dirt, pushing it out. It's amazing stuff. Let it foam up for a while. This is stuff I use. It's called Pro Red. Now it's outdoor coil cleaner. It's supposed to be only used outdoors because it's so strong and it makes such a strong smell. But I'll use it on the inside just to dilute it a little bit more. For coil that's this dirty, it needs all the power it can get. So yeah, it's doing its job. So hopefully we'll get this thing cooled. I don't know if I mentioned I use a pump up sprayer to spray this stuff on there. And you got to be careful because if you get it on your skin, it's going to burn you. It's some sort of mild acid, I would assume. It's good stuff. Yeah, can you see the steam? That's some powerful stuff. It actually heats up and burns that crud off. It's just dripping down. Luckily I got that tray down there. It's doing a good job. Strong stuff. By the way, you cannot leave this stuff on there. You gotta rinse it off. So I filled this back up with just fresh, clean water, and I'm spraying it off good. You can see all that foam stuff down in there, and you get all that off the coils. Get it rinsed well. So that's what I'm doing now. Get all that rinsed off and put it back together and see what our cooling temperatures are. I just got to put that together, but I was going to, as a reminder, be sure to tape up any seams so there's no air sucking anywhere. So you want to make sure you pull the air through the filter over the coils, not through any gaps anywhere, because this has a good seal, but down here it wasn't. It was leaking air. So I know that's not the right full. I should have used full tape, but I didn't have any with me. But that is that Gorilla tape, so that should do well. Okay, you can see there. I think you see it. Yep, we got 81 degrees. Very warm in here, but we've got kind of good split now. We got coming out of the register 64 degrees. So that's doing much better. Yep, 64. So that'll cool down really quick now. So I think I got this project wrapped up and done. Cool air is now blowing, and I'll go now fix something else. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.